Welcome to the O Scene. I'm Jacqueline Twegg. In Orange County, there's always something to do. Look to your own neighborhood or a surrounding city. Time to check out the people, places, and events taking place on the O Scene. In Huntington Beach, we'll show you what pickleball is all about in case you don't already know by now. It's a ball. And police officers joining forces from multiple agencies to support Special Olympics for the annual Law Enforcement Torch Run. Stay tuned for other recent happenings in Fountain Valley, Huntington Beach, Stanton, and Westminster. Chili tasting by the beach, what could be better? Time to take a look at the fun foodies are having down on Main Street. Three blocks of downtown Huntington Beach taken over by chili and salsa lovers. This annual Chili at the Beach event is presented by the Downtown Business Improvement District.
It is the 11th annual Chili at the Beach. We raise money for the Boys and Girls Club of Huntington Valley. 2 stages with ongoing bands all day long. 5th Street has kids activities. There's a mixture of chili and salsa competition, plus a lot of vendors.
Live entertainment, including the Ramsey Brothers Band, with this little guy one of the most excited to see the group perform. Then tasting booths of chili and salsa from well-known restaurants and individual entries lining Main Street. Brandy Airy and her family are vacationing here from Arizona.
We love these type of events, like foodie events where we can try lots of different stuff on one event. The Duke's chili was awesome because I like cilantro, so it has cilantro and sour cream. It was really good.
A lot of the chili so far have been a bit bland and been more like, kind of comfort food. I want a chili that's going to wake me up. So far, Pacific Hideaway had a really good turkey chili, and I think that's the best so far.
While Larry Silva is in search of a super spicy chili, looks like Noah Grant found a hot salsa.
I fell in love with a salsa just before I came here, and I've tasted all of them. This was the last one. And there's a lady by the name of Gonzalez back here right behind me, and my mouth is still on fire. It's loving it.
We started up at Block 3, and now we're ending down here at Block 1. I'm full, but always room for one more.
And some shopping to go along with the tasting.
Way more vendors than I've ever seen, and I'm enjoying it. I think it's awesome. I was looking at some anklets because I like them, but I haven't seen everything that they have.
Are you going to find something for her
Maybe she'll get a little treat.
Now to 5th Street and the Kids Zone.
We're really excited to bring more attention to 5th and PCH and have all these free activities for kids and families to roam around, get some balloons, some face paint. Everyone's having a really great time, and it's an awesome chance to bring awareness to the newer buildings and businesses that are on 5th and PCH.
Back to Main Street for fun, fruity drinks to quench the thirst and tame the heat. Speaking of heat, time to find out more about the judging going on.
They're semi-professional judges who are in a restaurant. We kind of hide them away. It's blind tasting. They each get delivered a chili and a salsa taste from each one of the contestants, and then they submit their choices. And so we have 2 types of winners here, People's Choice and Judge's Choice.
Future chili and salsa contestants might just want to take note on what these judges have to say.
7 chili.
It's taste, consistency, aroma, aftertaste, and we judge from 1 to 10.
For me, consistency is very important when it comes to chili. Some of them, will have beans, some of them don't. Some of them are real heavy on the meat, some of them not so much.
I like medium or medium hot. If it's too spicy, it just kills the flavor, just overwhelms everything. And if it's not spicy enough, it's going to be kind of flat in its taste, or some of the other flavors are going to be too prominent.
You could tell who kind of put effort in, who cooked overnight, who did different steps along the way in their ingredients and what quality they used. I spend most of my day trying our food at the restaurants and correcting things that need to be tweaked and doing that, so I got a pretty good palate for it, yeah.
I don't know what they're using, hot chilies, habaneros, ghost peppers, and they think that's part of the spiciness of it, and I don't like that. Right now, I think I'm on 10 tastings, and so far, I've got about 3, possibilities of greatness.
Congratulations to all who entered, and thanks to all who participated. As funds raised, will now go back directly into the community.
We had more than 10,000 members last year with 7 sites throughout the community, and we do before and after school programs. We have licensed preschool. We do performing arts classes, everything from 6 weeks old through high school.
A great time had by all, and another great turnout, the Law Enforcement Torch Run, bringing together police officers and Special Olympic athletes. Well hydrated, carb loaded, shoes laced tight, adrenaline pumped. Special Olympic runners run alongside first the Fountain Valley police officers in the Law Enforcement Torch Run. Crowds cheering them on along the route, and 5 miles down the path, it's time to pass the torch to the city of Huntington Beach and their police department.
This event to support Special Olympics is a tremendous honor for us. So it's almost a 50-year tradition in law enforcement to come out and support Special Olympics. It's a way really for our police officers to get out with the athletes, kind of on their ground, on their turf, and them on our turf. It really helps bridge the gap between us and some of these athletes and the life they live. They really inspire us. Law enforcement's connection to Special Olympics, again, is a rich tradition. We're just proud to carry it on here in Huntington Beach.
Carrying on the tradition and carrying on the torch. A great day for all.
It's just so good to see so many different agencies coming together, teamwork coming together, and it's great for everybody. And it also sends a message to the community and to our Special Olympics that they're cared, they're loved, and it's not just talk. There's people acting, getting out and getting involved and doing the run together.
Good job, gentlemen. I'm really grateful that they're doing this for us. I'm also really appreciate that they're there for us. And when our police departments get together and when we partner up with them every single year and partner up with them in a big way, and we partner with Special Olympics and law enforcement, that really means a lot.
Joe Horesh is known as Big Joe by many. He lives for and loves being part of Special Olympics.
We are so lucky to have the police officers that they run the torch from town to town. And it's incredible that the whole town here, they host us. And every town hosts us, all the athletes coming, enjoying what they are doing, being proud of what they're doing. And Joey is so excited. I'm telling you, it's been a week every day. When is the torch run? When is the torch run? So this is what we have. And now today we're at the torch run. He went down to the police station, got the police officers, ran with them to pick up the torch, took a picture. He was so excited. And I know he'll be excited for another month,
Special Olympics coach Joe McKnight has been a friend and mentor of Joe's for many years.
He checks in with me on a daily basis. What can I do today to help us win gold at our next tournament? What can I do at the gym? Should I be working on, my shots? Should I be working on my dribbling and my passing? And what you see is drive with him on a daily basis to be better. In our competitions, at our practices, what can you do to spread the word for Special Olympics? So he and I we love working as a team, and I don't see that ever stopping.
Getting others to know what Special Olympics is all about is also one of the goals of this torch run.
We know that there's a lot of people in the community that could benefit from this, whether they have physical or mental disabilities, and we really want to get that connection with them. Like was mentioned before, we get a lot more out of this than the athletes do, What really drives us is their smiles and their energy and their passion and their communication skills. It's something that we could all learn from. And it really goes back to the core of what it is to be, civic-minded and a human being. And it's really motivating for all of us.
If you want to get involved with Special Olympics, you can visit their website or give them a call. Now, for those looking to try their hand at something new, head to Huntington Beach for a sport many can't seem to get enough of. It's a game that's getting more and more recognition, but has been around for some time. Pickleball.
When people hear the name, they have absolutely no idea what's going on or what the game is and what it entails. And I kind of like to explain it in a way where I said it's tennis, ping pong, and badminton. Kind of they all came together and had like a really good time. So, and it's really easy to play, but I love people to just give it a try because they might come out here and this might be their new thing. I mean, that's happened to a lot of people.
Diana Abruscato is passionate about playing and teaching pickleball. She's certified by the International Pickleball Teaching Professionals Association.
Saturday morning as an ambassador from 9 to noon, I come out and give folks a rules review, and I help them sort of hold a paddle. We provide balls. Our ex-players donate their old paddles so they have something to hold and welcome them. And we have a beginner court set up, so I volunteer and help them with the rules review and sort of introduce them to the sport. That's something unique to our city as well. There's not every city has a USAPA ambassador, and I'm proud to represent our national governing body in doing that.
Diana also teaches regular classes through the city.
Bend your knees, reach down, lift, down, up and through, down, up and through, okay?
The sport has been around since the mid-1960s. But during the last 15 years, it's shot up in popularity.
My first year, I won the nationals in singles and in mixed. And then I won the singles for the next 3 years. And then that's in my age group, 80 and over. And then I won the Huntsman tournament, which is the biggest all activities, all sports, 26 sports. I won that twice. So that's, been, and then I've gotten medals in various other tournaments, but that's been the biggest highlights for me.
At age 84, Marty Trifonoff is a strong contender with an equally strong handshake. She practices against players like Tim Grasso, who is 30 years old, showing age isn't a factor.
You can go out here the first day and have fun with it. And and if you want to be really good, you have to be a good athlete. But if you just want to play and have fun, you don't have to have athletic skills. You just have to want to have fun. And so that's the primary thing that's bringing people in. People who have never played a sport in their life are coming in and they're just thrilled with it.
Actually, my husband started before me about 4 years ago and loves it. That's all he does, 24/7. And he's been very, very busy with it. And then I've always had an interest in it. I've always gone to his games and his practices. And finally, the time was right, last summer. And I decided to go ahead and take a lesson in Huntington Beach. And it's been wonderful. Yeah, I love it. Basically, just learning the game. Learning, how to play, learning how the game is supposed to be played. Because sometimes people don't know. So it's definitely good to take lessons.
You can pretty much play however you'd like with pickleball. And there are a lot of different ways that people play. But with Diana, because it's by the rules, the actual pickleball rules, it's skill, it's placement, shots. It's not just pounding the ball and hitting it as hard as you can, but it's actually anticipating and thinking. So it's a very goals-oriented game, and that's how she teaches us. It's not only fun, but it's very social, so we hang out together, play here, and also do things after.
So why has Tim been playing for nearly 5 years now? Same reason many others have stuck with the sport.
Because it's fun. It literally is just fun. For no other reason than that, really. I enjoy my time when I'm out here, hanging out with new people. It's social, it's fun. It's just an enjoyable time. It's just a break from reality, really, and it's kind of like a golf kind of a feel for me. You just go and you hit a ball for a couple hours and have some fun.
I love sports that are outside, so and what better place than Huntington Beach to be outside and play. So it's between being outside, the exercise, and the people. It's a lot of fun, and I play tournaments too. So if you've been competitive all your life, a lot of the players have been competitive. So it's, we continue to play in tournaments, and Huntington Beach has a great tournament. So it's all good.
This great tournament is an important one in the world of pickleball, and it's taking place this summer here in Huntington Beach.
It's August 3rd through 5th. It is the largest USAPA sanctioned pickleball tournament in Orange, Los Angeles, San Diego, Ventura, and the Central Coast of California, including Hawaii. California and Hawaii are considered USAPA West region. So for California and Hawaii, we are thus far USAPA sanctioned the largest tournament.
To register for pickleball classes, you can log on to the City of Huntington Beach's website, or you can pick up a catalog at any of the community centers in the city.
Oh, I can't believe we beat the youngsters. Okay.
After playing pickleball, a nature walk to unwind could be a good way to cool off. Check this one out, taking place in Huntington Beach. Discover the urban forest in Huntington Beach on a free nature walk, open to everyone and anyone wanting to learn more about the outdoors.
This is just the backside of Central Park. This is all the backside of Central Park.
Located at the top of the hill between Golden West and Edwards, owned by the city and maintained by volunteers with the Huntington Beach Tree Society.
We've got a number of native trees here, a number of sycamores and other kinds of trees that do well in this environment, a myriad of plants, flowering things, which is what we're going to focus on today.
The nicest thing about it is it makes your blood pressure come down when you come up here. It's just so lovely, and you get this breeze all the time, and you see wildlife that you would not see normally. So if you just need calming in your life, this is the place to come.
As the walk begins, Jean Nagy points out big, exciting plans for a path in the works, connecting the parks to the ocean.
It starts at Shipley Nature Center, comes through the park, goes by the dog, comes to the dog park, comes up to the urban forest, follows the urban forest around, goes to Edwards, cross over Edwards, go down into the county park, go behind the fire station, go into Overlook Park, and then into Harriet Weeder Park and to the ocean.
Now it's off to explore the flowers, trees, and of course, expansive views overtaking the trail walk. Dogs are also enjoying this.
And then the purple, I believe, is sage coming up.
Following the wooden fence and the path, there are plenty of trees shading the way. Then, turning the corner, a myriad of flowers greets the walkers.
To me, it's the most magical plant here. Not a drop of water, and this big leaf comes out, the flower comes out, the
all of a sudden you got gourds everywhere.
It's magical. The flowers are pretty. Not a drop of water, ever.
These high school students came to volunteer recently and are eager to check on their plantings.
So let's walk this way and I'll show you the area that our high school kids planted last week.
It doesn't look like much, but those are Torrey pines down there, and they get huge.
The path winds down the hill to a small creek, then up a set of wooden steps. It's the final portion of this mile walk, and a final talking point regarding mulberries.
I don't think we've got any right now. Between the volunteers eating them and the birds eating them, they go pretty quickly.
At the end of the walk, everyone has their own story to share of this adventure. For Nancy Keller, she could have never imagined what this walk could lead to.
As I heard that there were people planting trees in honor of someone, I immediately thought this is why I'm here today and how amazing and magical it was. My husband had passed away 5 years ago, and I'd been just like yesterday talking about what am I going to do for him in his honor. So as we were walking, I had that in my mind, and I waited back after it was over to talk to Gene about it, and I will be planting a tree in honor of him.
Others are discovering this area for the first time.
Definitely will tell my friends about it. Definitely, I will ask everybody, do you know where this is? And they're going to say no, because that other, some of the people here say it's a secret spot, and it is. It is. You don't know it's here. I mean, I've been here for 46 years, and I'm just finding out there's another place to walk around.
Then there are those rediscovering this urban forest and enjoy learning more about it.
She talked about the Eagle Scouts doing a lot of work here on the different hills. They've planted some pines and some different types of trees, and they're just expanding and making it nicer and nicer. The compost has been donated, so that helps them. The Girl Scouts have also done some things. I love it. I think it is kind of secret and hidden. I would guess maybe 90% of Huntington Beach residents might not even know about it up here. But it is beautiful and special, and it's tucked away. It's kind of hidden. I mean, you could drive down Ellis or down Edwards and you'd never know it was here.
Rita Machado lives across the street and plans to come more often.
It's beautiful. I haven't been here in quite a while, and it makes me think that I'm really missing out, that it's so close and so enjoyable and beautiful. And it's nice to know a little bit of history of the area. They're so knowledgeable about the trees, what's what. That all interests me tremendously. So it's a joy. It's a great little treasure.
Sheila Holliday is a volunteer with the Urban Forest and a participant at this event.
Everybody, of course, enjoys our wonderful ocean and beaches, but not too many people know about this place. So I brought some friends over here, and they were just thrilled to discover it. And it's just very serene, and it's a wonderful place.
You can live in Huntington Beach but not know this place is here. So we're both trying to get interest in having more people come up and enjoy what's available here, and also honestly some help with the Tree Society projects. We can of course use money like every nonprofit can. We can also use people.
For more information, you can visit the Huntington Beach Tree Society's website. That's all for now, but we hope you'll be inspired to go out and explore all of the experiences awaiting you. Until next time, I'm Jacqueline Twegg for the O Scene.